Welcome to the Inflation Monster card game, the game where you battle your friends and try to survive the inflation monster. Dun dun dun! The game is really pretty simple. On your turn, use your cash to buy assets that help your money grow so you can pay your bills at the end of each round. We call those bills the cost of living. But like real life, the inflation monster is going to make the cost of living more expensive as the game goes on, so you're going to have to be strategic about which ones you buy. More on that later. If you can't pay the cost of living, you die. Last player alive wins. And for fun, we've added some red and green crazy cards to help you gain more wealth, protect your assets, and mess with your friends. For example, Thanks Grandma lets you collect money, and Got Sued stops another player's business from earning as much money. Luckily, if you don't like a crazy card someone has played, you can stop it at any time with a no card.
Ow!
The only crazy cards that can't be stopped are the purple economy cards. If you happen to draw one of these, you must play it immediately. Each economy card affects all players and increases the cost of living you'll have to pay at the end of that round. And that's it. Use your money to buy assets, play crazy cards, watch out for the purple economy cards, and most importantly, stay ahead of the inflation monster! Okay, so let's set up the game. It's super easy. Set the cash cards face up. Shuffle the crazy cards and put them face down. Leave an empty space for a discard pile, set the inflation counter to 0, and one of each asset type for each player playing. Each player starts with $4,000, which you'll keep hidden in your hand. The player who most recently complained about inflation goes first. On your turn, start by drawing a crazy card. If it's a purple economy card, play it immediately. If it isn't, you can add it to your hand. You can play as many crazy cards as you want during your turn. Next, you can do 2 of the following actions. Draw a cash card, play another crazy card, or purchase an asset by paying the buy price and placing the asset in front of you. You can repeat any of these actions twice. The only exception is you can't buy 2 of the same asset on the same turn. For example, I can buy stocks in Bitcoin, but not 2 stocks on the same turn. Finally, if you own a business, roll the dice sometime during your turn and collect or pay that amount. Once every player has taken their turn going clockwise, it's time to pay the cost of living. A sacrifice to the hungry inflation monster. As a group, someone rolls for inflation and adjusts the cost of living accordingly. If a 1 or 2 is rolled, your stocks immediately collect $1,000. Regardless of what was rolled, Bitcoin, gold, and real estate will all collect money as indicated on the card. Businesses only collect money on your turn, never at the end of the round. Once you've collected for all your assets, you must pay cost of living into the money pile. If you ever don't have enough cash to pay, you can sell an asset to get more cash. If you still can't afford it, you're dead. And finally, any crazy cards with the infinity symbol stay attached to an asset card when played. And that's it. Buy assets to stay ahead of inflation and the rising cost of living, use crazy cards to help, and don't die. Oh, and if you forget what to do on your turn, we've included a recap card. Now let's show an example round with 2 players. We'll place 2 of each assets in the middle of the table and put the remaining assets in the box. Emily goes first by drawing a crazy card. She then gets 2 actions. With her first action, she buys a Bitcoin asset card. Then she attaches her Bitcoin doubles card to it. With her second action, she buys some gold. I start my turn by drawing a crazy card. I drew a purple economy card, which discards all Bitcoin assets. I have to play it immediately, so Emily loses her Bitcoin. Haha. She puts it back into the middle and discards the power-up. All purple economy cards also increase the inflation numbers, so we move the inflation tracker to 1. If one of us had owned some stocks, we would have also collected $1,000 at this time. Next, for my first action, I buy a new business. You can roll for your business at any point during your turn, and so I choose to do it now. Woohoo! I rolled a 1, and I collect $1,000. For my second action, I decide to draw a second crazy card. Birthday! Which I play immediately, and force Emily to give me $1,000. Now we close out the round by rolling for inflation. We roll a 1, so we adjust the inflation tracker to 2. Emily collects $1,000 for her gold, then both of us are required to pay cost of living. In this case, $2,000. After we both pay the cost of living and survive the inflation monster, Emily starts the next round. And that's how you play the Inflation Monster card game. For more specifics on how to play, consult the official rulebook. Good luck!